Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing another scenario of mine. Well, not only of mine, of course, since if you played Age of Empires a lot, you will probably recognize this map. Because it really is just the final mission of the last Aztec campaign. No, final mission of the Aztec campaign. Yeah, the last mission of the Aztec campaign. How you want to phrase that? I did some modifications to it, and I enabled you to play this in co-op mode. So you can play this with up to 4 players together in the multiplayer. But I also included AI files for every single player faction. So here's the Aztec Navy. They can be filled with either AI or player. Then here the southern district can be played by an AI or by a player. Same goes for the temple district here with all of those relics. And the northern district here in green. If you're playing in multiplayer, you can actually fill this this slot also with an AI. I used the Forgotten Empire's AI builder for that, and it has improved a lot since I last used it. So that's nice to see. Very neat UI now. Some added functionality, can actually target walls and all those important things you would like to have in such a scenario such as this. Alright, but yeah, for now this is played in the single player, so you can see how the different AIs are performing. Well, of course, except the one I'm playing, because you can't just run a game without any players at all. Not that I'm aware of, at least in HD. And yeah, so I try to give every player a somewhat unique role. So for example, here the grey temple district has a lot of monks and Jaguar warriors because they have all that gold. And later on they can even give some resources to their allies if they get too much gold. Okay, but now the first attack is already on its way. So that here, every time an enemy actually activates, there is a little voice message that stuff is going to happen soon. Oh, well, that was just the scout, and now the army itself arrives. So at the start, all the AI opponents are actually disabled, so you have a few minutes to get your defenses up. Okay. But the first wave really isn't that dangerous as long as you got your first few soldiers ready. Just need to make sure to take out the trebuchet here. Okay, but now things are getting okay, but now things are actually getting a little bit dangerous already. So I might want to add a little castle here. Getting the arbalist upgrade. But at this point they just don't have any siege engines working. So this will make things a little bit easier for me. Just to make sure the gate is locked. Okay. So also the AIs actually are scaling with difficulty. So the higher the difficulty is, the more units the AIs will train, and they will also send bigger attacks and all that stuff. Good. As soon as we get some of those technologies here, things will get a lot easier. I think garrison some of this tower Very good idea. You can go back to stone. Oh dear, eagle warriors from the south. Elite eagles even. I cannot really fight those, but luckily they got 2 castles here. It's making things a little bit easier for me. Okay, but the south is still reasonably well defended. Also, not everybody here is playing Aztecs, even if that is historically unclean to say. But I thought it would be like more very variety in here. We got someone who can train slingers and kamayuks, and here plumed archers, instead of just everybody having the same civs. Okay, I might need to take care of that cannon galleon here. Oh dear. A little help of my allies would actually be appreciated. Looks like they don't deem this situation worthy of their attention just yet. But they will use their fleets sooner or later. It's kind of hard to outmicro those Spanish war galleons. No, cannon galleons, sorry. Okay, but now we got some assistance from our fleet. The Aztec fleet is sending their ships. Okay, that should be good enough. Deal with that trouble here. I can get Garland Wars. I now can get Garland Wars, and should probably get some of your villages over here. Also, another thing to keep in mind: this is 100 population limit for everybody, at least for the human players. So you have to be cautious about what units you train. Okay, tower is down. Alright. Also, the Aztecs, not the Aztecs, the Spanish, and of course the Tlaxcala as well, so the allies, they are unable to build buildings. So once you destroy a building, it's gone for good. Previously in testing had them being able to do different things like add new buildings and replace lost ones, but that kind of ended in a huge grind fest, so I thought it would be better to disable that option for them.
The time of the Aztec Empire has passed. Look to us as your new rulers.
Oh dear. I think I might want to add some ships of my own. Because these cannon galleons are getting really annoying, and I kind of want to make a run for the docks. Also could use a university. Let's put it over here. There we go. Some help from my friends. Few trebuchets here. This I already got, Garland Wars. Actually, what? Let's enable the music here. There we go, full rhythm of that authentic atmosphere. Since this is an original campaign in its core, after all, also they have destroyed a piece of the wall here so they can just walk through. I don't approve that, of course. Okay, right now our allies are actually starting a little offensive here. Might want to join them. They got a lot of eagles, a lot of jaguars, of course. Oh, population limit is reached. There we go, there's the first group. Of course, here you see skirmishes by the Aztecs, 8 range. Well, the range is same on everyone, yeah, but they got 8 attack. That's pretty neat. Okay, and the castles are falling. How's this looking here? Might want to add some fire ships here. I need more gold. Oh. Oh, the navy not only having ships but also some soldiers, which are actually going for a trade. This tower is fallen. Okay, but they can't actually destroy the bridge, so that's okay. Oh. Just gonna get rid of those production facilities, and that will be a big thing here. Actually stop Cortez's army. And there's pesky bombard cannons. Bombard ships. Cannon galleons, they're called. The actual translation of cannon galleons into German is a little bit confusing, I'd say, because it's not like a direct translation. And that way I'm always confused how those things are called again. Let's maybe add another castle over here. Let's see. There we go. Because when the wonder falls, like in the original, it's game over. And that's something I'd like to prevent. Okay. Gold is running low. Let's see. Are there any other mines available? Stone. I mean, there's a gold mine here, but I don't want to fight the Clash lines just yet. Looks like my allies actually got that under control. It's nice to see now another attack wave is coming here. That's good. I can keep the pressure on. Okay, I previously said it's a good thing that the AI can actually attack balls, but I think they might enjoy this a little bit too much. But I mean, it's okay. I's doing his job, so it's allowed to have some quirks as long as the base function is fulfilled. We just need to have a close eye here on the south, because the navy of Cortez is actually quite big, and once they decide to wreak havoc on our coastline, there is little time to react to that. Well, that's why I'm also starting to build a little navy here. Okay, maybe some more Jaguar warriors. We could actually also add a few skirmishes. They're good against pikemen. They decent against conquistadors. Oh, of course, paladins will be a problem though. Oh, and the AI really likes to convert buildings. If you don't destroy them in the north quickly enough, the temple district will just convert each and every single military building around there. And they will even try to convert bomber towers, which usually is connected with a lot of losses. Okay. The archers should be able to stop those guys here. And now how's the water looking? Pretty okay, I think. Those towers should help give us a little breathing room. Oh dear. Just in time though. Arrow slits, I need wood. Oh dear, more jaguars from the south. So this scenario definitely is not a piece of cake, and actually if you're playing with AI allies, they do use cheats. Because sometimes they just don't do the most efficient thing, and you can't force them in every situation, because after all it still is an AI. Oh dear. So I just gave them like a small amount of bonus resources every few minutes to kind of make up for that, those problems they have. Okay, I think I managed to take all of the bombard cannons, cannon galleons out. Okay, I see a huge jaguar army here. That's good. And our allies are now making a push here, so we should definitely support them with some siege. Then maybe take down Cortez's town center. Also, food is worth a lot here. I like that. Is extra movement speed? Yes, I would approve of that. I think sending a ram here to take out the walls will happen to keep the push going. Oh dear. I think a castle over here would be good. Let's put it there. Because the trade is kind of open now. And I don't like that all that much. That's all very fine. Okay, I think we can actually take Cortez down here. Or at least his army. No idols, very nice. And without wanting to brag, I think I finally found a decent balance of the AI, of the allied AI. So they are not completely useless, which kind of is annoying sometimes in campaigns. At the same time, it's not completely like rocking the show all on their own. So you actually feel useful. Okay, some more conquered Aztecs. No, captured but not conquered, I should say. Okay, where is my siege? There it is. There we go, got a completely useless stable. Wonderful. And these barracks, which are not quite so useless. Alright. Where are my rams though? Oh, there they are. Okay, another fleet. Mine is completely vanished. Okay, luckily there are no bombards. Cannon galleons. Another little fun fact here about the AI is that I actually have no triggers, no AI script goals, whatever. Well, I do have triggers, but the AI itself just has no indication who they should attack. They just attack the strongest opponent all the time. But because depending on how this scenario went, sometimes this could well trigger the AI to do very stupid things. I made a very simple solution to that problem. Oh, trash color ships here. And because, yeah, the starting I gave Cortez like 9,999 stone, and this gives him enough score. I think even 99,000, not sure, but a lot of stone. And this means that Cortez's army is the biggest. Okay. Yeah, I gave the Cortez's army player a lot of extra stone at the start. They don't use that stone, so this will be just bonus score just there all the time. And as soon as he gets defeated, he's tributing a lot of resources. You see suddenly Tlaxcala as the top player, so he tributes resources to Tlaxcala. So previously the AI was actually attacking, trying to attack the Cortez's navy before they attack Tlaxcala, but the problem is the way to the navy is through this gate, so they would just run up here and yeah, kinda ignore Tlaxcalan soldiers and just trying to get past them to get to the navy post. But that of course didn't work all that well. Oh dear, I've lost a few towers here. Luckily I've got enough stone to add some new ones. Okay. And this little really simple trigger construct made sure that the AI always stuck in thing the right player, because well, all the bonus stone makes have to have the top score, and top score always gets focused by default. So that's a little AI thingy I used here, and that made it really easy to just lure the AI into a certain direction. Oh dear, another water attack. So if you're playing alone, even if you have allies, it still is quite a lot of back and forth, because new dangers just pop up constantly. Okay, we might be in a good position here, just to make sure that new soldiers arrive here in time, because as I already said, one dead building or destroyed building is not coming back. So even if you're losing a lot of troops, every little bit of progress you make here is final pretty much. Okay, this cavalry attack again came at a bad time, but when are they coming at a good one? Would assume never. Alright. Let's get some more wood over here, because this one here is running out. Okay, but having fleets in battles like these is, oh dear, helping out a lot. Okay, that's more cannon guns than I would like to see. Let's just go in there with a few fire ships. And things will be better. My ally converted a good number of cannon galleons here. Well, that's definitely helpful. Get some more of you in here, and that should be safe waters for now. Now this gate is on 500 HP, but we got a few of those here. The siege onages. More of you in here. The navy is keeping our flanks safe. Oh, something that isn't safe now is our trade line here. Okay, oh dear, just look at those monks. They're completely destroying the navy. Or even, not even destroying, they're repurposing it, I would say. Here we go, the siege workshop is gone. Very nice. I just really hope the plush class didn't have a second siege workshop. Make things a little bit more awkward. Okay, some jaguars, some armorless, a few more siege units. Water looks safe. I wonder how many units the temple district did convert in the end. Must have been a staggering amount, really. Oh, but Tlaxcala are actually converting their own little army here. Idle villagers, uh-oh. Can just get more farms here and those wall. Okay, this will give us the resources we need, I think, for this attack. Great. This is looking good. Okay, very soon we'll also be out of range of the fleet. And since they no longer have a siege workshop, it seems, they are also not adding more siege archers, which makes using ranged units a lot more rewarding. Okay, monks keeping the trade safe. Just as I like it. I think we just need to go for the trade now, and then the Tlashkalans should really surrender. That means it's time for the... There we go. Yeah, there we need a little special trick. Because since I actually created this map, I know all the secrets. Oh, but first I really need to take care of that fleet. Funny thing is they actually don't delete their market. So you could in theory trade with it. But since Cortez and Navy also can trade with them, I'll just play it safe and just delete that thing. I think we just build a dock over here. Yeah, monks are working on it. Oh, idols here as well. Let's actually send you over there. Can we put down the lumber camp? There we go. It's kind of a funny thing how the monks did more for defending against enemy ships than the actual navy did. Okay, their army arrives here, but the trade is already down, so there's little I can do about this. And now, since I know that my allies will be walking around this way to attack the Cortez navy along the landway, I will try to come around the other side and open up a second frontier. That should make things a lot harder for that fellow. How much trade units do I actually have left? 16. That should be okay for 100 population. Okay, I feel like I just have to play the meat shield on the water. The monks will do the rest for me. And for that task, fast fire ships are just ideal. Okay, get you over here. Now let's see what we can find here. And boom, big surprise. It's actually a little Aztec base here, which has been abandoned, but now is been repurposed as a non-abandoned Aztec base. Okay. Let's get some Jaguar warriors here, some halberdiers, my population which is reached. Okay. Yeah, most of the army is in the south, so they don't have too much. Oh, never mind, actually. They also still have the navy here. Whew. You know what, I'm just going to cut through the south. All of those areas. Okay. And they're at least keeping him busy in the south. I just hope that at least. That's quite a dense jungle. Oh dear. Something tells me they don't really like oil base here. That's okay, we can actually circumvent their navy by moving here to the south.
DJ Unterkiefer sagte, img.pr0gram.com.
Okay. Go close Discord. I see without that trade, they're really starving for gold. Okay, now it's time to deploy the trebuchets here. The eagles could defend the north, very nice. Now I can need you. In the south, how's the trade looking? So got 16 trade units left. Okay, this place seems to be safe enough. Oh dear. The southern district got quite a beating. But I think he should be fine. Those areas in the south are not vital to him anyways. Towers here are still standing. Alright. And I can pour all of my resources into the fighting in this area here. Just to get more farms, I guess. We can sell. Oh yeah, the AI is actually able to sell those resources. also use the mark in general. That means that the market prices sometimes are quite crazy. Okay, I want to just get rid of this keep and delete those unneeded units. Actually, I think I can delete a few of the farmers as well. If I can get a few more soldiers in exchange, maybe a few priests as well. Alright, looking good. Okay, pack. Is there a hotkey for packing? Yes. Oh, but it is actually both packing and box formation, so it does neither. That's kinda not good. That's why you should always use custom hotkeys. Might need some more soldiers here. More trebuchets would not really be a requirement necessarily. That's a bomber tower here, so I kind of want to use my siege rams there. I think we might have gotten him now. There we go.
Still stands, and the armies of Cortez are defeated. The Aztec Empire has triumphed.
Okay, but as you probably know, this was not quite how it went down in real history. The Tlaxcala and the Spanish and the other allies the Spanish had were just, well, they were sieging the city, and after some time it actually did fall, and Nova Spania, New Spain, was founded there in the place of the Aztec Empire. But I hope you found this somewhat enjoyable. I'll see that I can upload this scenario to the workshop as well, with all the AI files, of course, as soon as I can do that. I'm currently still working on the trailer, so there's a proper presentation in the workshop as well. But until then, have a great time, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.